Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Great vision. Dembele receives it in a wide position. The great Samuel Eto'o, Jim. One of Africa's all-time greats.
Easily amongst the best ever, Peter. Powerful, prolific, pure class. There wasn't a defender in Europe who didn't fear this guy.
Ferdinand cuts it out. Eto'o knocks it into space. And he's in on this, having a shot! So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's off and running. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking to play him in. And that's a big chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Best. Tries to play it through. Thuram gets into a good position. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's found the... Dembele! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Couldn't squeeze it through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Best. He's onside. And the ball's gone astray. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's been hooked away. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Davids is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. This is the time you need that pace.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Michel Platini. Vieira. Vieira. Platini. And it's Michel Platini. And this is Ronaldo. And they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Can he get on the end of this? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Threads one in. That is a great pick out. Defending was strong and firm. Platini. Vieira. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's Ibrahimovic! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well,
and that is all they have time for. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Terrific effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Vieira, played out towards the right wing. And this is Eto'o. And this is Ibrahimovic. Eto'o.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Towering header! They've scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
There's the shot! And he stuck it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Pelé under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Ronaldinho. Vieira. Thuram. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Toure unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And a header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Vieira. Best. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Tries to pass it through. Dembele. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy. And here's Ronaldinho.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He has found a way through. Chance to deliver. Leicester attempts a clearance. Drives it in. And that is well cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Ferdinand. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Platini.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Coming on the field, number
Now
23.
there's and the shot! He's got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And in a trice, the decent chance! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior, and he's quick to get rid. And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
To inform you that tickets for the next
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Right, genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something to remember.
And he's intervened well there. Not the most accurate pass. Best
Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Best.
Now here's the delivery.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's managed to get free.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Platini moves short. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Manchester United are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now.
He's found it. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
The first significant strike. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Played out towards the right wing. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yaya Toure.
A player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of them.
And the shot!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Manchester United currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Well, that's well seen too. And he can thump it away. Ferdinand. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Bale.
He is through here.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0. Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's had a shot! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And And he's done it again. He's got his second. Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Just eases him off the ball. Vieira touches it back. Played with finesse. The message is clear, none shall pass. Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Vieira makes the interception. Can he get it through? Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Best.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Platini. Best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Ferdinand cuts out the pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's in a good... And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like...
And that is the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Manchester United, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0.
Substitution in progress.
And here is the first touch of the second half. That was good alertness. No, that's been intercepted. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Best. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's Dembele. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Best. Platini. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they've got a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Vieira. Yaya Toure. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. And that is masterful defending.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
And it's Eto'o. That's going wide left. That has not gone well.
And it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done.
Ronaldo is onto this. He is just caressing the ball. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
It's out for a goal kick.
Best currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And that is out of play.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 21, Pele. Number 15,
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number 5, Ibrahimovic.
Vieira,
Number 23,
over to the right flank.
Hazard.
That's
Number
been slipped
22,
through.
Ribery. Substitution.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Cruyff.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic, pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Yaya Toure.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Thuram gets over and intercepts. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Ibrahimovic. Best powering forward here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Pedri. Pele. Delicate ball. Chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And it's Ribery. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Vieira. Now that looks a decent ball. Thinks about the shot. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And this is Pele!
Yaya Toure.
Best.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vieira is the guilty party there. Hazard. Oh, lovely. Hazard! And he should have made it 4. And it's Ribery. And it's been played through.
There will be one
Best.
more added time.
Pedri. Vieira.
And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway.
Here's a guy.
Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
No, that's been intercepted. Platini in acres of space out wide. Leicester tries to clear.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Eto'o.
Well, that pass isn't the best. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
He's having a shot! It's fallen kindly here.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And he's had it nicked away. And it's Davids. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Platini. Ibrahimovic. And it's made its way to him. Platini could move up a gear here. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, they could be caught out here. He has found the way through. Looking for options for movement.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yaya Toure. And it's Michel Platini. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries from a long way out. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Pelé. This is a promising build-up. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too...
And he shoots! It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Platini. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Bale. Vieira. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. He's picked his way through. Vieira. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Davids. Thinks one through. That is good alertness. And this is Dembele. Ronaldinho. Best does well to get it back. And now the breakaway.
Might want to be careful there.
Platini cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Bergomi does really well to win the ball there. Ferdinand. Pelé. And this is Ronaldo. Pelé. Oh, this is it's Pelé! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's a throw-in.
Ball's out once more.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Best can so cleverly bypass the press. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Dembele. Dembele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Bergomi. And he's undercooked that. Cristiano Ronaldo under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the...
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cleared away. And here's Vieira. Oh, it's Dembele.
Oh, that was vital.
Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that's well seen too. Almost an hour gone. Best carries the ball down the right. Pelé. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's going wide left. Chance here to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Best. Now it's Platini. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 15, Platini. Number 21, Pelé. Number 4,
Knocks it into... Can he finish?
coming on the field.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rivaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Number 13,
Corner number 2 then.
Carlos. Substitution in progress.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Great ball if he can get there. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's a sharp pass. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Bullet never out of the action for very long. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Roberto Carlos.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Searching pass he's played there. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Played out wide, and he's quick to return it. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And it's Hullet. He is through here. That is lovely.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's a
Number
lovely, neat
18,
pass.
George Best. Coming on the
Roberto
field,
Carlos.
Number 5, Ibrahimovic.
5 minutes left on the
Number
clock.
6, Yamal. Substitutions taking place.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Leicester. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Yaya Toure.
There will be 1 minute
To Thuram.
at a time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Hazard. It's Hazard! Incredible! Just incredible! Has he won it? He just might have!
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Hazard voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please put your hands together, everyone, and give
So a
our
game
boys
of
a round
thrills
applause
and
for a
tiny
job well
margins,
done.
so many what-ifs and what might have beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Manchester United really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in a great position here. And he's got... Oh, he's on his own! There are... Oh, shooting chance!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Germany have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ibrahimovic. Best. Pelé. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Platini, Cristiano Ronaldo. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bale. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Bale. Short changes him with that pass. Best. Can he get it through? And this is Pelé! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Cristiano Ronaldo must...
And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pelé actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Manchester United currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Flings in across. Saliba tries to clear. Bullet never out of the action for very long. Now, can they get him away? He is through here. Great chance! Nicely aimed pass. Well read, nice interception. And here's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Ronaldo, looking to play him in. And oh, he's all alone. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish.
They are purring, truly purring. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now it's Platini. And he welcomes it in.
Cristiano Ronaldo tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A case now of complete control.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now he's off and running.
No, that's been intercepted.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, he's got shapes to shoot! That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Manchester United will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. The second period is underway. Rafael Varane. Oh, good spread. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nesta cuts out the pass.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Saliba. Seedorf.
Looking for options for movement.
It's a promising
Takes a shot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Yamal's cross. It's their second corner of the game.
They've played it short.
He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Rooney gets on his bike and on the move. Pele being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Pele
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Now it's Hullet.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Chips it through. Van der Sar claims comfortable. Pele.
Yaya Toure.
A player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap.
Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Seedorf. Yamal. And he whips it in.
Ferdinand gets it away.
Pele. Played out wide. Nesta. Pass somewhat off target. Platini.
And the counter is on.
It's a searching pass.
And he's straight offside. And it's Rooney. Yaya Toure.
It's Seedorf.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Varane. And now they can clear their lines. But they've got it again.
Now Seedorf.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Seedorf.
He's onto this. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, third corner of the game.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 21, Pele. Number 15, Platini. Number 18, George
Roberto
Best.
Carlos
Coming
goes
on
short.
the field, number 5,
Germany awarded another
Ibrahimovic.
corner.
Number 9, Rooney. Number 23, Hazard. Number 14,
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Vinicius Junior. Substitutions taking place.
And now they can spring. Could be danger here.
Chance to do...
A header! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Yaya Toure. And he's forced to go back.
Nesta.
And it's Varane. Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. That's good running with the ball. Now they can break here. No way through there.
Yamal.
Very nicely done. That'll be a throw-in.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Showing great feet there. Crunching tackle.
There will be 3 minutes
Some
at a
excellent
time.
tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Yamal.
That's a throw.
And here's Yamal. He slings it in.
Towering header! It's a goal! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter.
And we're done. Manchester United are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. And he's quick to return it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly...
It's Cristiano! It's bounced back off the post. Now it's Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's been slipped through. Now that's well seen too. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rooney. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Michel Platini.
Can he finish? Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Manchester United take the lead.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Real chance!
Now that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short.
Seedorf.
Bullet!
Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Bale. Looking for options for movement. Shot could be on. That is great defending, so alert.
Really well played, he read that perfectly.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Aims beyond the defence. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's certainly onside here. Chance, surely! Oh, he's been caught napping.
Germany definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? That's put paid to the danger. Ibrahimovic is having a shot! And he hits the net! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now that looks a decent ball. Nesta gets the foot in and wins the ball. Bale. Platini is always looking to break lines. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rooney. And it's Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's been shifted off it. Looking for the run. Great chance! Off the post! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Yaya Toure has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Lovely bit of skill. Quick look, then plays it in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Platini looking to be a menace in the final third. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Just a quick announcement.
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Manchester United are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Back on the way then. Bale. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Pele! He'll want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Thuram is flagged offside. Seedorf. Saliba is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Can he get onto this? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, nicely intercepted. Rooney. Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Pele. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Best will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is good alertness. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh no, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. Rooney has a look and plays it forward. And it's Yaya Toure. And that's gone loose. And this is Pele! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rafael Varane produces the perfect tackle there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to... And the shot! Played with speed from back to front. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Pele. Knocks it into space. He's in a great position here. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's fabulous. Rooney driving forwards. Tries a shot! Oh no, this does not look good. Flashes it across. Cleared without hesitation.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ball comes in.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Germany have
Number
their
10,
second corner now.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 15, Platini.
Šeško!
Pele.
And how did he not put that away?
Šeško fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Number 5, Ibrahimovic. Number 23.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Substitutions taking place.
Good ball, good take. Oh, he's burst through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Short changes him with that pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Good running, strong and purposeful. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there.
There will be 1 minute
Well
added
played,
time.
that has snuffed out the danger. Spread to the right. Lovely feet. Tries to... He leaps for it! So close, but that is as good as it gets. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. And well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Platini, can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Hullet. Could move up a gear here. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Vieira does well to get it back. Platini. Bale. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nesta wins the duel this time. Now it's Pelé. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he whips it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Has a look and plays it forward. And he cuts out the supply. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with the corner, there first. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Thinks about the shot. Yamal goes long. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Roberto Carlos, he's found a way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Yamal makes a move down the right. Saliba is very much of the non-shall pass school of defending. Bale defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Van der Sar with the clearance. And this is Rooney. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Threads one. Decent chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Might be danger here. Is there any chance? Surely! And he hits the net.
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Takes on his marker. Pele. And the counter is on. Now it's Platini. Oh, that is a shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are... And that is all they have time for. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Substitution.
Manchester United, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Best. And a chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Taken back almost at once. And it's Michel Platini. Adriano.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Now it's Rooney. He is through here. He's having a pop. It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, there's a probing ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nesta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal, he's got away. And across it goes. It is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this.
He's rising! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Thuram always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Vieira. Best. Now Yaya Toure. Good running, strong and purposeful. That is ended up in no man's land. Mateus. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Hullet. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, super find. Roberto Carlos with a fine tackle. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that was vital.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Nicely weighted ball. Pelé. Adriano is onto it in a flash. Germany do have a chance to counter here. Best going face-to-face with his great rival. Not the most accurate pass. Rooney. Adriano. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Varane calmly anticipates, and it's Roberto Carlos. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. And it's Rooney. Stood up well to him there. Adriano, pass somewhat off target. Nesta. Here's Vieira. Yaya Toure. Thuram. Yaya Toure. Adriano. Adriano running with intent. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Roberto Carlos.
1 minute added time.
Oh, nice touch. Chance to getting up there! Just needed better contact. And that'll be the end of that. Manchester United, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action.
Luis Suarez! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well read, nice interception.
And this is Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos receives it in a good position here. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Referee's given a throw. Yaya Toure. And it's Ferdinand. That's Toure. Now it's Hazard.
Now he's off and running. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep.
Platini.
Nice sequence of passes, this. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Ferdinand cuts out the pass.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Leicester calmly anticipates.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hazard takes a shot! And that's a good finish. Manchester United are back on level terms.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Cleared away.
Germany have the chance to go the other way. Driving forward.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Cristiano Ronaldo. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
And he's intervened well there.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Rooney.
Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Platini is always looking to break lines. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Hazard. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now, real chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That really is. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Roberto Carlos. Rooney. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
No, he's not getting his way this time. What's going wide left? Platini. Oh, good effort! And the keeper has reacted superbly there. So, a temporary halt to the action. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So, everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2.
Substitution in progress.
So, into the second half. Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira. Yaya Toure. Cristiano Ronaldo gives it back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitutions taking place.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United have their second corner now. They've played it short. Thuram. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Best is herring after that one. Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Luis Suarez. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Yaya Toure. Hazard. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too...
Can he finish? It's a goal! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to...
Chance! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Yaya Toure. Rolls it backwards.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Nedved. Oh, that's fabulous. Nedved going like a man possessed at the moment.
Hazard.
Vieira.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Best. Oh, that's a dangerous ball. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And hit Best! And he hits the net! They are playing them off the park! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession. Oh, great chance! Big chance! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Driving forward. Knocks it out wide.
Yaya Toure.
A player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him.
Yaya Toure.
Now, can they get him away? Great chance! Well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Added minutes has been indicated.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Now it's Hazard. Looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And there's green grass ahead of him. He tries a shot! Neymar goes short.
Oh, that's neat.
That's at the end. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little...